Okay, so if you've ever felt like you're just wrestling with your terminal, trying to squeeze the most out of a large language model, then you know the struggle is real. Today, we're diving into a tool that could completely change that whole game. Let's get into it.
I mean, just look at this. On the left, you've got the chaos of a standard terminal, just an endless scroll of text, right? You're constantly losing where you are in the conversation, and you get that frustrating AI amnesia where the model forgets what you told it 5 minutes ago. But on the right, that's OLLM CLI. It's structured, it's organized, it's intelligent. It's the difference between shouting into a tangled mess and having a clear, focused, and super productive conversation. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to talk about the core problem with the terminals we use today. Then, we'll take a tour of this supercharged UI that's designed to fix it. We'll get into how it makes conversations smarter and even lets you peek inside the AI's thinking process. And finally, we'll check out the Power User Toolkit before we totally reimagine what your terminal can be.
All right, let's start with the big idea here. Think about that huge leap we all made from writing code in something like Notepad to using a modern integrated development environment, or an IDE. That is the exact same level of upgrade we're talking about here, but for your conversations with AI. Yeah, anyone who spent time with LLMs in the command line knows this pain intimately. You're scrolling and scrolling forever just to find that one little piece of code. The AI gets totally lost in all the noise of the conversation, and worst of all, it forgets critical details because its context window is just filled with junk. It's slow, it's inefficient, and honestly, it's just plain frustrating.
So how does OLLM CLI actually fix this mess? Well, it all starts with a really cleverly designed user interface that brings structure and, a sense of calm to the chaos. Let's jump into a quick tour. Right at the very top, you have your mission control. It packs all this critical info in at a single glance. You can see exactly which model and which mode you're using. And that context bar, that's a lifesaver. It's color-coded, so green, you're good. Yellow, you're getting close. And red tells you you're about to hit that context limit. No more guesswork, which is huge.
Now, the main area is your dedicated conversation space. It's clean, it's scrollable, and it's got full syntax highlighting for any code you're working with. Your messages pop in blue, the AI's responses are in white, and system notes are in gray. It's just designed to be instantly readable for developers.
And check this out. With a single keystroke, you can pop open the side panel. And this is where that IDE analogy really comes to life. You get instant access to your tools, you can browse project files, search documentation, even handle server connections, all of it without ever leaving your conversation.
And way down at the bottom, the status bar kinda acts like the AI's pulse. It tells you if the system is ready, if it's thinking, or if something's gone wrong. Plus, it intelligently shows you the most useful keyboard shortcuts for what you're doing right now, constantly nudging you to be more efficient.
Okay, so a great UI is one thing, but now we get to the real magic. Under the hood, OLLM CLI has this seriously intelligent engine that's designed to solve one of the absolute biggest problems in AI chats: managing context.
And it all comes down to this idea of context management. Now, this isn't just about throwing old messages away. No, it's an intelligent process that actually summarizes and compresses your chat history. The goal? To keep the most important stuff available to the AI without ever overflowing that precious context window. It uses this really clever three-level system called checkpoint aging. So new parts of the conversation get saved in full detail. But as the chat goes on, older checkpoints get summarized down to just the key decisions. And the really old stuff? That gets condensed into these super compact, single-line summaries. It's a brilliant process that makes sure the AI remembers what matters, no matter how long the conversation gets.
And this number right here, this shows you the impact perfectly. By figuring out what you really want before the main conversation even starts, the system can cut wasted tokens by up to 97%. Just think about that for a second. Instead of sending 3,000 tokens of noise, you're sending 100 tokens of pure signal. That is a massive efficiency gain.
Okay, this next feature is for anybody who's working on the real cutting edge of AI. OLLM CLI has built-in support for a new kind of model that can actually show you its work.
We've all been there, right? The AI spits out an answer, it looks pretty good, but you have no idea how it actually got there. What if you could see its entire thought process?
Well, with these new reasoning models, you can. A standard model just gives you the final answer. It's a total black box. But a reasoning model? First, it streams out its entire internal monologue, its step-by-step thinking process, before it gives you the final answer. You finally get to see the why behind the what.
And the way OLM CLI handles this is just beautiful. As the reasoning streams in, it's fully expanded so you can watch the AI think in real time. The moment it's done, the whole block automatically collapses to save you screen space. But you can pop it open again anytime you want to review the logic. It is the perfect balance: deep visibility when you need it, and a clean interface when you don't.
But it's not just about those big headline features. This tool is absolutely packed with a toolkit for professionals, people who live on the command line and demand maximum speed and efficiency. First up, /commands. Forget clicking around in menus. You can instantly manage everything. Want to switch models? Just type /model use. Need a totally fresh start? /new. It is incredibly fast and intuitive.
And this is a total game changer. A fully integrated terminal. You can run shell commands, check your Git status, manage files, whatever you need right inside the UI. It means your entire development workflow stays in one single window.
And of course, you can make it your own. OLLM CLI has built-in themes like the super popular Solarized Dark, Dracula, and Monakai, all designed to be easy on the eyes during those long coding sessions. It's all about creating a workspace that's not just powerful, but comfortable too.
So when you put it all together, the structured UI, the smart context management, that reasoning support, and all the power user tools, what you get is something way more than just a command line. It really becomes an active partner in your work.
Which really just leaves us with one final question to think about. Is your terminal just a window you type into, or could it be an intelligent copilot that actively helps you think, create, and solve problems? With tools like this, the future of the command line is looking a whole lot smarter.